What's up, everybody? It's Swordfish and Ozym. We're going to play some Don't Starve Together on this Friday evening. We've had a week, people. First week of school. We survived. I'm not sure much more can be said about it. We survived. It's better to be here. It's better to be playing Don't Starve Together. We have so much to look forward to. Swordfish's birthday is on Monday, which is going to be the day of the crossover event between Don't Starve Together and Cult of the Lamb. I have, for the very first time, seen some Cult of the Lamb stuff today. I was watching, 5 minutes of regular viewer EJ's Cult of the Lamb stream earlier today, so I now understand something about Cult of the Lamb. Not a lot about Cult of the Lamb, mind you, but something about Cult of the Lamb. I now know that poop is a big thing in Cult of the Lamb. Poop. I don't know if you knew that, Swordfish.
I
But
didn't.
poop. Poop is a big thing in Cult of the Lamb.
That's funny.
Is it funny? Haha, funny, maybe not, but funny.
Should I invite my friends?
It's a public world. You invite anybody you want.
Then I'll mute for a sec.
Yeah, go ahead. I have a good trivia question for when it's trivia time. But so anyway, EJ was kind enough to make a follower in Cult of the Lamb out of me, and he let me pick the skin and the color. And one of the Ozym followers' tendencies is coprophilia, which I thought I knew, but then did not think I could possibly be right. So I had to look it up. And it is, in fact, a kind of obsession with poop. So that's a thing. So I have heard some speculation that people have made that the crossover is going to involve poop in some fashion. And, I guess I understand why they might be thinking that.
There's already a lot of stuff with poop.
So some people I have heard speculate are thinking there will be some kind of poop related crock pot dish, which
What?
it's disgusting. But
What?
I know. But I've heard that speculation.
Ugh.
But I still don't know. I feel like I still don't really know anything real about Cult of the Lamb, so I'm certainly not going to pretend that I know whereof I speak. I do not. I'm looking forward to it. But beyond that, it's not just the Cult of the Lamb crossover on Monday. There's more. We are planning a birthday bash starting tomorrow at around 11-ish California time,
All
Pacific
who
time.
want to are welcome to join.
You have picked out a slate of possible activities for us, including my first time playing the Ford. I have downloaded the
That's
Forge
one of the games.
mod. You want us to do the hide and seek map. We've downloaded that. So we'll see who we can get involved. We'll see how we do it, but it could be a lot of fun.
I can't move.
You can't move?
And put.
Hey, don't forget those did you come and collect the don't forget these full kelp stalks because they'll go bad. They'll go bad slowly in winter, but they will go bad.
Yeah, 3 hours.
3 hours? You don't have it in segments, you have it in like
Well, it says
daytime.
stale. Oh, now it's daytime. At nighttime, it's a little sail in 2 hours, 25 minutes.
Oh, thank God, we are almost out. Oh, it's spring. We are
Yeah, we are out.
we are out of
So
winter.
you can now
So I
start
can
again because it's
finally,
melting.
yes, the snows have melted. I can finally see.
You can see my
Oh,
horrible
I
work.
can finally see how much work I have to do. So I have to get rid of this carnival stuff. It is not, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I mean, I knew it wasn't good. I placed them
Oh, but
randomly.
you still get one. You can still,
Yeah,
they're not
when you
gone
hammer
forever.
them,
You can actually place them.
you can place.
Oh,
It's like you hammer it and it goes back to a box.
okay. That's fine. I don't feel as bad then. I was feeling mildly bad,
I think
but now I'm
by
not
that
feeling at all bad.
notification, my friend
I did
is
not
able to
see any
play.
notification. What did I
They just
miss?
joined Don't Starve Together.
Oh, but not, they have not joined the world.
No, but
I will remind that anybody is welcome.
yes. You might have to greet them. And they'll probably only be able to use
I might have to greet them. Right.
since I'm not at base.
Yes. Well, you could hop back here anytime you wanted.
Yeah, but I'm like on the water, so I don't want to abandon my.
Yeah. Well, so I should probably give them some stuff. Huh. Oh, you know what? I can give them I can sew up an umbrella and give it to them. They'll probably want that. That would probably be useful given that they're joining in spring. I could give them a weapon if we have any good weapons. I don't know that we do. Well, that's kind of crazy. Of course we have some good weapons. I just don't know where they particularly are.
You don't know where and which ones. I just realized I got caught on the water without an umbrella.
Oh, Spaghetti-O, you are in trouble.
We also need to get some lightning rods out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Your
Oh no,
boat's
I
gonna
have
catch
one.
on fire.
I have one, but it only protects half of.
You.
Well, here's the thing. I have lightning conductors on my boats with.
Oh, well then you're gonna be fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not really. Because
Did
some
you
of the
give?
boats aren't protected.
Did you actually give your friend the?
I gave them the password.
Okay. Good. So I will just say for the record, I'm not planning on today being like a very exciting episode, although I wasn't planning on that yesterday either, and then we went and had the Claws Clops mega double fight. Hey, 3. How are you? Did you survive the return to your work week? I want to show you what we did so far with the skeleton over here. We didn't do very much, but we did a little bit. You got a promotion for some reason. Well,
Some reason.
yeah,
I some
I would
reason.
guess the reason is because you're good at what you do and people recognize that. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Is this the kind of promotion that comes with a fancy new title or more money or both? Yes, skeleton bubble bath. That's the real important stuff here. Skeleton bubble bath. But let me just, I got to clear
He's
out a
joining.
little more stuff.
They are joining.
They have probably never played a world
This old.
this old, and they might be wondering what does one do in a 700 day old world as a new
You're
player.
gonna have to help them because there they are.
Okay, wait. Well, they're not actually in though.
Well, yeah, they have to. Character.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna go approach the bubble bath, and I'm gonna do it from the desired preferred angle. As you can see, we have planted a bush. I think we might have put down the potted succulent when you were here, but Swordfish's innovation was a empty bottle with a piece of ice behind it to create see-through texture.
Yes, and it looked great.
It looks pretty good, I must say. I wish it didn't have a cover.
Woody.
He picked Woody. Okay, wait. I need to give him something. Oh, he turned. Oh no!
He doesn't have all the inside
He turned
points
into a
yet.
moose. Does he even know what this is? What is happening?
I taught him, but
Oh,
I've played with him before. But he doesn't have the insight points yet.
oh, of course not, because he hasn't played with.
Well, I actually played with him for like 40 days, but you know.
Well, 40 would get him what, 3
or
insight
4.
points maybe.
Max.
He's gonna be starving when he wakes up. I should make some food for him.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and tell him that food will be waiting for him on these crock pot for when he comes back. And I have some things for him.
Oh. Rift.
So I haven't figured out 3 what is next for
New rift.
our skeleton. But finally, winter is over and I can see the ground again, so I can get back to my original project of trying to make this pile of crap look a little bit better.
Okay.
Welcome in, be a goose. That's exactly, yes, that is exactly what has happened. Oh, he's back. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did he, something maybe happened. Okay, I'll let you figure that out. So I feel like I'm not done with the skeleton in the bubble bath, but I need to let my, creative, need to let the little gray cells percolate. Berry bush, I think, looks good. I do still want to get a nice cocktail of some kind. Ouch.
He got kicked.
He got kicked?
Yep.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I didn't kick him.
No, when he's rejoining. Then I'm gonna help him switch characters.
That's probably best. Woody is a hard sell when you have permanent full moon and you're a fairly novice player.
Yeah, infant full moons. I have to tell him that.
Yeah. Make sure you feed him because he's got to still be starving. So I do think I still want him to have the jelly beans, but I don't want it. I'm worried that now I'm making it too cluttered. The jelly beans actually be in the tub.
Okay.
That's a little weird.
That should be dealt with. I need to.
I don't know.
Yep,
I'm going to leave the jelly beans nearby.
He's starving.
Yes. You came in with the raid message skeleton bubble bath. Oh, I missed it. So Swordfish is newly trying to learn how to play the guitar for...
What does that have to do with it?
Well, it's part of the story. So for good reasons that I agree with, Swordfish is trying to learn how to play the guitar. And there was a kind of surprise impromptu lesson on Wednesday night. So we were already like out by the time I got Elfie's message. So 3 says good luck with learning the guitar, Swordfish.
Thank you.
I heard the lesson, and for somebody who is new to playing the guitar...
Where is the moon? Where is the orb?
It's over here. Down here.
Can you bring it to me?
Yeah. Anyway, we were out on Wednesday.
Drop it.
We're hoping that that will not be a regular thing. because I would like to join Elfie again. But that's a great raid message. I would have felt very privileged. It is amazing how much crap we've accumulated here. I've literally spent all this time just...
You getting kicked again?
I don't know. Is he... Something must be wrong on his end.
Connections.
I have no explanation. I've been holding this umbrella for him. But I think I'll just put it down. Or maybe I'll let you hold it here.
Oh, no.
No. Okay, you refuse.
I do.
I refuse.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but no, not getting kicked.
You immediately knew I missed because of the lesson. Yeah. I mean, I was not expecting it.
I wasn't either
But
expecting
I got
do
home
it.
and the word was guitar lesson tonight. And I got to meet the guitar teacher. Very impressive young man.
Oh,
I was quite impressed. I am not myself in any way musically competent. I mean, I can't carry a tune, I can't play, I can't read music. Everybody else in the family can read music and seems to have some capacity to play. So I'm the genetic odd duck here. But that's okay. I admire and try to support their achievements. So I do have I put some thought into it, Swordfish, and I do have a really good trivia question for you. I have another type of question that's not really a trivia question, but more of a opinionish type of
he's doing
question.
it.
He's doing what? Oh, he's switching. Well, that's probably for the best.
Well, he didn't know how to switch, so I was like helping.
Ah, yes, I see.
That's why I was standing still.
So,
He wants to know who should he be.
ooh, always a tough question because it's very personal. Um, I think he enjoyed playing WX.
He doesn't
Um,
know how to use the thing though.
well, but this would be a safe
True. This would
environment
be
in
a
which to
safe
learn.
place to do that. Anyone else?
Wendy's, I think he's enjoyed playing Wendy. Walter, ooh, 3 suggests Walter. Interesting possible choice. I would not sleep on Walter. That is for sure.
Walter. The Wendy Wicks Walter. Anyone else?
Stay
Maxwell?
away from this moose goose won't hurt the bather, right? They don't do anything to just stuff
No.
lying on the ground.
But
Okay.
they will destroy walls.
We don't have any walls over there.
Okay, so besides those three, any
Well,
preference?
Wilson is always very solid and he can grind out the insight points. If he wants if he just wants to fight and bash things, then, Wigfrid is always nice. Can't go wrong with a Wigfrid. He probably doesn't have Wirt.
Wigfrid. Or I'm going to say stay away from the teleporter.
Wartox.
Sanity.
I mean, it depends what he wants to practice and learn, in
Okay.
my
I
opinion.
will because we have the full moons and he can stay at high sanity.
Yeah, he could.
Or what are they called?
I mean, Walter's actually a
What are
really
they
good
called? What are they
suggestion.
called?
The Gestalts?
No.
The Souls?
The character,
Wartox?
Wartox.
You having some kind of weird aphasia or something?
I don't know.
You don't remember Wartox. Wartox was like your main for a
Oh, I
long
didn't
time.
tell them, and they picked Wendy.
Well, that's good, actually. That, in a way that I never would have tried to manipulate. In a way, though, that is helpful because I was thinking to myself, I'm probably going to want to move the cistern, but it's the one thing here that I would not be able to recreate. So I'm looking at this, and we built the whole thing off center from the portal, and I'm
I
wondering if that
know
is going to bug me
why.
forever. I don't know.
Well, you can switch. You can switch it all.
I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to live with it. I got to think of something to put here that is equally rich. There's nothing as big. I suppose the gym
Wait,
could go there. The gym
where's
is
the
pretty
hat? Where's
big.
the hat?
Where's the hat?
Oh, the umbrella.
Oh, it's over here. Right
I
there.
don't know where mine is, but I'm gonna give.
There's another one over here. If this one, I don't know if it was yours, but there's one over here.
Runs into a moose goose.
Oh, good lord. Should we kill it? I could go power up.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, apparently I'm starving. I was trying to explain the game to some other folks tonight. They were like, "What's this game you and Swordfish?" Of course, they use your real name. Are playing and streaming, and I was like, "Well, it's called Don't Starve Together." And they were like, "What's it about?" And I was like, "Well." Hang on. This is another fight that is so much more fun to do on a beefalo.
Just tank.
But okay, it feels unsporting.
That's what our characters do. Embrace it.
Embrace the tank. Embrace the tank. Well, I did, and it was fine. Anyway, I was saying, it's like one of those survival shows where you get plunked into the wilderness and then you have to, get food and shelter and things like that. An unforgiving. Oh, I should have done that. Now, that's such a missed opportunity.
What?
I could have said it's an unforgiving, not unforgiving. It's an uncompromising 3, I believe, an uncompromising wilderness survival game. Although some of the old heads would tell you that it is quite compromised these days. I think that's a little bit of sour grapes. Just because they had to survive the hard stuff doesn't mean everybody else does. That is a missed opportunity. That's exactly what I should have said. God, now I feel like I have to recreate that whole picnic so that I could actually use the right line. Darn it. It's like when somebody gets a good put down on you and you think of the perfect comeback except 3 days later or whatever. That's exactly what that is.
Just outfitting them.
You're outfitting him like
Yeah.
like his mom. You're like dressing him, making sure he's wearing his galoshes.
I'm giving him armor, a backpack, weapons, and the necessities.
Sundries.
Just the necessities.
3 played this game when there were only 8 inventory slots and Wolfgang was Bruno. I didn't even know that Wolfgang used to be Bruno.
Bruno?
I had no idea about that. That goes back. I mean, that must have been like one of those open access beta type deals, huh? That's crazy. Bruno. Okay, we don't need a fire pit over here. We're getting there. Things are happening. They changed to the W naming scheme later. Why did they do that? Do you know what the like lore rationale or dev rationale is behind the W's? I don't know that I've ever thought to ask that. Hi Feast. How you doing?
Welcome.
Hey, I caught a few minutes of you and was it you and your fiance playing something the other day that I popped in to say hi while I was avoiding work. Um, I wanted to say I think you may have had a tiny bit of echo. Do you have the do you have two mics that are kind of near each other? Swordfish and I were dealing with that issue very recently when we got our new mics, which is why it's on my mind. My mind. You just got home from work? Do you work a late shift or are you in a more Western time zone, like a Hawaii type time zone? Or were you just out late?
Oh, the ice is already gone.
The ice? What ice?
Remember the ice by the bathing guy?
Oh, the ice cube behind the thing has
Mm-hmm.
already melted. Well, we knew that was going to happen. You're going to do a mic upgrade. Yeah, we lived with the world's absolute shittiest mics for like 10 months. The ones we've got now are certainly not professional or anything, but I've listened to a couple of the videos and I think the quality is a little better at least. Oh, you did a split shift today. Nice. Oh, you were telling me, I think, that you do a couple different jobs, right? Got to get the truck. Oh, Caden's got to go. It happens. Okay,
Next
so
time they join, they won't die instantly.
I
Okay.
hope. I hope.
So what are you going to be doing?
Well, I'm still cleaning, and then I'm gonna figure some things out here. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna figure out, but I'm gonna figure some things out.
By the way, I can now teleport you to and from my boat palace.
Nice. That will come in handy, I'm sure.
First thing I'm gonna do is get a lightning rod over there. Second one. Actually, two more.
Second lightning rod. Okay.
Because
Um.
I didn't have them, and that's just a safety hazard.
Safety hazard indeed. Uh,
I also put a Houndius down there. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Basically the same work, but for what, two different companies or something like that, Feast? I'm having an idea here. I'm having a notion. The boy is having a notion. Okay, are you guys ready for trivia?
Totally. Not, but yeah. Let's hear it.
Okay. You think the W was an accidental trend and then it interesting. The W is an accidental trend that they
Wrong
just ended
teleport.
up going with. Okay. I guess I could buy that. I mean, any artist, and I am not an artist, far from it, but I know art. And I think any artist knows the value of serendipity. And it seems like there's some real serendipity there.
Okay. So
Wait, and
what's your trivia?
here's
Hey,
actually a
what's your
tie-in.
trivia?
Hang on, here's a tie-in on that whole thing. In New York, where I grew up, there used to be, and quite possibly still is, a restaurant called Serendipity 3. And 3 is the one who brought us this information about How many of these do we have? 4. Wow. 4 Snurtle Shell Armors. The serendipity of the W's.
We have more at my place too.
Wow, that's crazy.
We've just been getting a lot, and we never use them because we have better armor.
I use prep stations and work the line. Nice. Good for you, 3. Or feast. Sorry.
Okay,
Too
let's
too
hear
much name
this,
confusion. Okay, so here's the trivia, and anybody can play, not just Swordfish.
Anyone's welcome.
Anybody is welcome. What is...
There's Glommer.
Here's Glommer. Oh, hi, Glommer.
Yeah, Glommer got killed. So
Yeah.
I had.
Okay, good.
I got them.
I don't know where to put Glommer right now, so I'll just put it. We know what is Glommer and it. We'll put Glommer over there.
That feels
I think
wrong.
I think Glommer's in it.
I feel like that's wrong. But, you know.
I'm going with it. Okay, so here's the trivia.
Yeah.
What is the least used ranged weapon in the game?
Halo Cats.
No.
Really?
Really?
Does that count as a ranged weapon?
Yeah, it's got a little range. It's more. I mean, it's still a melee weapon.
Boomerang.
Nope.
Fire dart.
Nope.
Sleep dart.
Nope. And I don't have to do. I have not done a study to prove that it is the least used, but I know for a fact it's the least used. And the way I know is that none of you will you will get it, and probably half of you have never even heard of it.
Cannon.
No, pan flute gets used all the time. Slingshot gets used
Cannon?
by Walter players. Not a cannon. I am willing to bet that most of the people hearing this have not heard of this weapon, because when I first encountered it, I thought that I had never seen it before, so I assumed it was a mod item.
Is it like the narwhal horn, or does narwhal horn and the other version of it count?
Those count because they are weapons that you can apply at range, but they are not the answer. Could this lure plant make a good addition to the bathing area?
No, it would.
No, not as a full, but as a mini.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm going to leave it there for a second. You are absolutely right, 3, that the darts themselves are not very good and are definitely underused, but this thing is added is used even less. What if I added blue gems for the water? Ooh. Okay. That's worth a shot. Hi, NK. NK, did you hear the trivia question, or did you come in after I asked it? Because it has not been answered yet, and you may have a chance of... you just came in. Okay. So here is the trivia question. What is the least used ranged weapon in the game?
Water balloon.
Nope. I'm telling you, this one is so unused that if you think of it, you can almost be assured that nobody else has heard of it.
No one has heard of it?
It's very, very unknown. You know what I need to do here? I need to make my geo drop closer.
I'm just gonna look at everything. Give me a sec.
This is a ranged weapon that literally nobody...
Does it do damage?
Does it do damage?
You have to answer.
Yeah, it does damage. I don't know. I'm not sure about these blue gems. I'm going to leave it and think about it. But I'm not sure. I think they might be a little too hard.
Fire staff?
Nope.
Ice staff.
Listen, all of these things that you guys are naming, and NK adds blow darts, all of them are underutilized because they're not very good.
I just looked through everything in the game.
But I'm telling you that this one is so underutilized that I would bet most of you have not heard of it.
I just looked through everything in the game.
Well, that just proves my point, because the thing that I'm talking about, you didn't find on the thing you looked through. I'll
Is it a dumbbell?
No, because I think the Wolfgang players are having a lot of fun with those right now. Oh, NK's having an inspiration.
Lucky fan.
Not the bombs from Lunar Island, although you are getting closer. You do need to go out onto the water to acquire this item.
Suppose that's not Crab King. Take that thing that you get from.
It has nothing to do with Crab King. The trident does count. Somebody asked about that before.
I asked that. That's why I asked about Crab King.
Yeah, again, very underused, and particularly as a weapon. But
I feel like it's probably more underused than what you're thinking.
No, sir. I am telling you, the thing that I am thinking literally is never used. Ever. And I'm going to say what it is, and you're going to be like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of that.
Pillow.
I don't know if a pillow counts as a ranged, but I'm going to say no on that because people play the
glass cutter?
A glass cutter. Glass cutter's not ranged. Bull kelp.
That's a good one.
Bull kelp is definitely not used as a weapon often, although in this very game, I did use it to avoid a hound attack once. That's a good guess, Feast.
Tail of 3 caps.
I'm allowing whips.
Wait, tail of 3 caps?
I think that was the very first thing you guessed, and I allowed it. But no, again, not as underused or unused as this particular item that I'm thinking of. This thing is hard to acquire and pretty useless. Pretty weak. But more than it's hard to acquire, I don't think anybody knows it's in the game. And I will tell you, I did not know it was in the game until playing the Abyss. The custom map.
Oh.
And somebody, the creator of the Abyss Gigo, put it in the game, and I was like, is that a mod item? I've never heard of that.
I feel like I know it now.
You're having a memory.
You're
having a memory of me discovering it live on stream.
If you kept mentioning it.
I was dumbfounded by its existence.
Ugh.
Right, I think I've stumped you all long enough.
Wait, do you have to go to Lunar Island?
No. No. Frog rain. Frog, we got the frogs. Okay.
Let's go to the triple moose goose.
Oh, yeah. Are there moose gooses over there? Meese geese?
Yeah, there are.
This is another kind of questionable thing, basing right next to the multi-moose goose set piece. Uh-oh. Frog got me. Frogs are after me. I think I might have hit one by mistake, maybe? All right.
Are you sure you have to go sailing?
Yes. You could not get it without getting out onto the water.
Does it have to do with bull kelp?
Wait, are those guys after me or you?
Does it have to do with bull kelp?
It does not have to do with bull kelp.
Give me a sec. I can't concentrate with these jerks.
Cannons are not a bad guess. Swordfish.
I already guessed.
Thought of those too, but no, not cannons. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to give the answer. The answer is the seed shell. The seed shell. And I know that most of you are going, what?
I found that in... I found it as well. It's like, you can't get it in Don't Starve. You have to spawn it in with creative. I think.
No.
Really?
I
don't think it's possible to obtain it.
The seed shell is an item exclusive to Don't Starve Together.
Okay.
Seed shells are dropped by seaweeds. Pink and white seaweeds drop 2 to 3 of them, while yellow seaweeds drop 3 to 5. Seed shells can be used as a ranged weapon were tossed at any
Yeah, they're
location, dealing
terrible.
23.8 AoE damage.
I know. I found them as well.
Rabbits, moleworms, birds, carrots, and lobsters on land are stunned once hit, if not killed by the damage. If PvP is enabled, seed shells can be used to create a small leak in boats. This is the least used ranged weapon in a game because nobody has ever encountered one. Because nobody kills seaweeds.
Oh, that was a good trivia.
Thank you. I
That was
worked
like
on
your
that for a
first good
while.
trivia
Wow.
in existence.
First good trivia. First good trivia.
You
I'm
made it
so
too
proud.
hard. Oh, let's finish off.
I don't think I made it too
Let's
hard.
finish off this moose goose.
Okay. Well, but then okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not pumped. I got to pump. This is one of the ways in which Wolfgang is a little. They've made Wolfgang a little more annoying.
Skeleton is that?
I think that's a natural one.
Yeah. They were about to attack you.
Okay, well, I'm mighty now.
I just did like a lot of damage.
Okay, here come the geese.
Ow,
Oh.
ow, ow, ow. Well, they struck each other with lightning.
Wait, what's the mod Starving Floor, NK? What is that mod?
I got stun locked and I'm dead. That was eventful. It's your turn.
Well, mess around and find out.
No, I don't.
Let's kill the moose goose.
I got my game lagged. I was moving and then I stopped moving and I got killed.
I understand. I know how it is.
Do you get stun locked if you get struck by lightning?
I'm sure you do.
And that's possible.
I will take care of the goslings and then I will revive you. Although somewhere out there is
Where did you move my second chance?
The second chance watch is right.
You're not authorized to move.
The second chance watch is right where it goes.
You moved him over.
All right, I think they're all gone. Okay, Starving Floor. NK says each wave of mobs, bosses, animal spawns are generated, and you earn cash from killing them to be used to earn items. Interesting. There are like 5 waves. The final one is a bunch of bosses, and there's also different classes. Swordfish, this sounds like the kind of thing you might want to play for your weekend bash.
What game?
It's a mod called the Starving Floor. It sounds a little bit like Forge type thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. NK, am I right that there's similarities between that and the Forge?
Record, tomorrow is when we're going to do it. Probably have more people.
Indeed.
Tomorrow is when we're going to do it. Everyone's welcome to come join us for a variety of games. What were the games we decided on?
Why don't you pull the mic just a little closer?
Okay. What were the games we decided on?
Well, you wanted to do the Forge, and you wanted to do hide and seek. And,
yeah, Forge, hide and seek.
See what else. Maybe we'll play a little bit of this. Maybe we'll do a different world. I don't know. We'll play for a good long while. We'll play it by ear. That's what I think.
Yep. Anyway, come join us.
So it's a little bit like the Forge. Yeah. Okay. It's amazing what folks who have that modding programming ability can do with the backdrop that Clay has provided. Very exciting.
Exciting?
Maybe exciting is not quite the right word. Impressive. Yeah, very impressive.
Impressive is better.
Hey, Lindy. Yes, we did hear about the upcoming crossover. I was saying I don't really know anything about Cult of the Lamb, except I did watch
And now he
A
thinks
little
he's
bit
an
of a
expert.
stream with it earlier today, and apparently poop is like a really big thing. Do you know anything? Have you ever played Cult of the Lamb? 3 of you played Cult of the Lamb? I've literally never played it. I just saw my first 5 minutes of it earlier today. So I have no ideas. Oh, that must have been a critical hit. I just did the critical hit thing.
On
Good
what?
job, Wolfgang. I one-shotted a tree. And it made a little sound. And now I'm going to try to do it again. I don't have time for video games. 24 hours a year. I think I did it again. Is that little ting supposed to be the critical hit? Does anybody know? I don't think I heard it that time.
It's like a
You've seen
15% chance. Of course you haven't heard it. You don't hear it all the time.
well, it's not a 15% chance until you build up the skill tree. I have a 5% chance.
Well, then, of course you're not hearing it every time.
I know, but I'm
I
just
wonder
saying, I'm not
why.
even sure I heard it anytime. I just thought maybe I heard it. Frog rain again. Ugh.
I'm on the water, so.
So, okay.
All you.
I think I'll just take him to your base. So you've seen,
Hey,
I'm
why?
kidding. It's a joke. Settle down.
I'm watching you go to my place. Yeah, I think you're totally gonna be going to my place.
Oh, this blows.
You were going to my place.
Okay. 3, you've seen Cult of the Lamb. Lindy, you have it on your wish lists. We need a Cult of the Lamb expert in here to tell us what the crossover is going to be. Although, as some folks have pointed out, when they did the last crossover last year, they just basically imported a boss and some items. So
That's it.
are there bosses in Cult of the Lamb? Is it a game that has bosses and items? Beast, you love Cult of the Lamb? So we have some knowledgeable people in here. Okay, can you collectively explain to me and Swordfish what Cult of the Lamb basically is and what that might imply for the content of this upcoming crossover event?
It is a frog rain.
It is a frog rain. Think like Binding of Isaac. Well, so what you don't know, Feast, is you are talking to like a one game guy. I know Don't Starve together, and I know Civilization 6, and I know the other civilizations too. But pretty much any other game you reference, I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. Lindy adds, based on the Devolver teaser, it looks like Weber is going to be in the Cult of the Lamb world. It's a resource management game with a dungeon crawl. Okay. Feast says, city building simulator, village survival sim in between runs. Hey, Fanatic. Haven't seen you in a while. You're also a Cult of the Lamb player. You got any theories about the impending crossover?
Also, welcome to the chat.
And welcome. Haven't seen you in a little while. Damn frogs.
I'm just murdering it.
I appreciate you guys all coming to hang out with us on a Friday night, or Fanatic in your case, Saturday morning. Have you had a good breakfast?
Oh, this frog rain is lasting a while.
You never know what items, enemies, weapons will appear. Okay, so it's a dungeon crawler with a lot of RNG in each room. Wait, are you talking about Cult of the Lamb or Binding of Isaac now? Or both? Hate you, frogs. Take your pain somewhere else. What is this stuff? Is there a bone armor and a moggles over here? Like we're so rich, we're just leaving bone armors lying around.
Actually, that's one of mine.
That is quite profligate.
Notice how I said one of.
Yeah. I have so many bone armors, I just leave them
No,
lying
it's
on the
just that
floor.
I have a lot of other things that I'm carrying around in this moment.
You think the update is mostly going to be about skins? Hmm.
I've heard that being speculated.
New follower mechanics. So somebody told me there's like you establish a cult of followers, and I immediately thought this is their chance. This is
To
their
make
chance to do
followers less
something
lame.
with the pets.
Yeah, you did say that
This
last
is their
time.
chance to do something with the pets. That's a good one.
They say.
Three dropped a classic Arrested Development quote. Wait a minute. That is the frog rain over. Can I take my? That deserves shout out. How much could a bone armor cost, Michael? $10?
That what they said.
So you've never seen Arrested Development. It's a show that centers around a kind of very rich and out of touch family, and there's also a lot of jokes about bananas for reasons that make sense if you watch the show. And there's one point where the out of touch mother is saying to her son, who's kind of the responsible avatar of all of us normal mortals, uh, is saying, "Well, how much could a banana cost, Michael? $5 or something like $10?"
Okay.
That was a good one. That's very that's a good pull. I'm quite impressed. Whoa, that's a terrible recipe. Okay. There's some bright shades to kill over by Fanatics Farm, so I'm gonna power up here and then kill him.
Imagine having to power up to kill something instead of having a weapon that automatically does 81.6 damage.
Well, when I power up and put on the right armor, my weapon automatically does
Yeah,
145
but you
damage.
have to
So
spend so much time like powering up, like,
yes,
and then you're fat.
it took 2 whole seconds. Well, I do have a big head once I do that.
You're,
That is
I don't
accurate.
think it's big head, it's fat.
You think I have a fat head?
Yeah, what would you?
I'd call it a big head.
Fat, yeah, your big head is fat. Wow, I hit this bright shade once and instantly got like, well, my weapon is doing 142
Wait,
points.
I think one of yours just hit me. That was weird.
My weapon is doing 142 damage, 142.6.
Oh, okay. All right. Situation
Yep.
restored. All right, Feast. Have a good sleep.
Crazy.
Thanks for dropping by. We'll see you next time.
Okay, what do crock pots cost? I'm going to just stop playing this.
Rockpots?
Yes.
6 charcoal, 3 cut
I
stone.
know, I
And
don't literally mean, I'm just like, asking myself. Rhetorical. Okay.
it was a rhetorical question. Wow, Swordfish, I didn't know you discovered rhetorical questions. Good for you.
You know what? Out of here. Also, I have 3 crockpot skins. The Tureen,
Are any of them
the Creepy.
rhetorical skins?
Shut up.
It's a rhetorical crockpot.
Okay, you know what? If I had the band power, I would instantly pull it out and just
I briefly
ban it.
considered studying rhetoric in grad school and then, decided that I wanted to have a life someday. What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question? Oh no. That's a good one.
Hounds. But before we do hounds,
3, you're on fire. I heard about the hounds. I'm going to go. How many Houndiuses do we have over here now? Still just one because you've been taking them all elsewhere? I really feel like Giant Wolfgang looks like he moves slower. He might not actually be moving slower, but that's the way
Well,
it
when you're
feels to
normal,
me.
you're moving faster because you got that buff. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm holding a walking cane.
And still moving slower than you do when you're normal.
Wow. Are you here too? Because I have two Varglites.
Yeah, I'm here.
Where, where
I'm
are
the
you?
one killing all
Oh,
the hounds.
I see you. You were behind the Houndius. Why are you killing them? Why didn't you just stand here and chill?
So much faster, and they can't hit me.
I'm gonna
They
remember
break
that
down.
one. What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question? I'm
All
gonna
right,
I'm gonna try to pull that one out later. I like that.
and it takes so long.
Are we in a rush?
Yes,
Are we in a rush,
you're
Swordfish? Are
not,
we?
but I am.
I am
You know,
absolutely not.
listen. When you're doing a project, you really have to be in a rush. It doesn't matter. Like you are being slow at it.
I have taken the opposite approach. My project is going to take forever, no matter what.
Your project is like so small compared to mine.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Do you disagree?
do we need to get out our measuring sticks?
Okay.
See who's got the bigger project?
Yeah, let's see. How many days have you been working on
Uh,
yours?
Nothing. It's totally going over your head.
Okay, but come here.
You can't take credit. 3. Yeah, that sounds like a
Come here.
kind of like a classic you could see like
Come to base.
I'm coming,
I want to
Swordfish.
show you the
I'm
latest
listen,
crock
I'm
pots.
picking up all of the
I have three.
I am the player who cleans up after
In
ourselves.
fact, I even have the creepy cauldron one.
Creepy cauldron. Oh, the Hollow Knights one with like that one. Yeah. Why are you messing with our crockpots here though? But you were making your own crockpots elsewhere.
Yeah, but just like which skin do you want me to skin?
I mean, I'd probably go for the silver terrene.
You don't like creepy cauldron or terracotta?
I've never been into the creepy cauldron except as a kind of set piece. There are certainly designs where it fits really well.
You loved it at one point.
No,
Yes, I. Oh, there was one you bought.
it's the no. I never bought a crockpot skin, but the one I like is the camping crockpot.
Camping?
Yeah, picking up after that attack is a bigger project than swordfishes. Uh, yeah, after the hound attack. That's yes, yeah, yeah,
Oh, right, the creepy one.
yeah. It's not creepy.
It's terrible.
Okay, it's not. Everybody can like different skins. Apparently, we are likely to have a lot of skins to fight over. A lot of new skins
Yeah,
to
but
fight
look, here are
over.
your terrenes. They go well with the ice
Yeah.
boxes.
So anyway, back before we started killing those bright shades, I was saying I really hope that they take this opportunity to do something with the pets. Like this peeper who has just been following me around for like 500 days and who I've muted because
You can get rid of him.
I know, but why? There's no reason to have him. There's no
That's
reason not to have
to
him.
get rid of mods, which take up power.
We're fine. We're fine. Skip frames 0. Poorly rendered frame 0. We're in good shape. Okay, it's time to start getting rid of these things now. But some of them are very important. Actually, before we do that, maybe I need some turf. Maybe I need one of these things. Okay, what kind of turf do we want? No. 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 Ooh, wait. Maybe I want one of these. Don't I? Wait a minute. Don't I have these? Didn't I get the... Didn't I get the ruins turfs?
Yeah,
Why is it locked?
because that's not the blueprint. Go into. Are you trying to make runes turf?
Oh, this is
Go
the
into
blueprint.
decorations. That's the
I'm... Hey,
blueprint.
hey, hey, hey. Stop yelling at me. I'm in decorations.
Yeah, that's the.
Okay, settle down. That was a very simple thing that you could have told me without being nasty
Well,
about it.
I wasn't very. Took it
No,
nastier
you
than it
you were
was.
you were being a little.
Well, yeah, a little.
Okay. So, not necessary.
I agree.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to try this, I think.
Mm. If you like dark colored stuff, I wouldn't go for that.
Don't. No, I want light colored stuff.
Yeah, but there's so many good choices. Why would you go for the boring white one?
Because it's going to be the background, and then I will dot it with more interesting. And I'm not working with mod turfs here. We're going straight standard stuff.
Oh, not my choice. That's your choice. So, I mean, it is a little bit my choice.
You wouldn't happen to have like a butt ton of rock somewhere, would you?
I would.
I might need it. Just FYI.
Oh, you'll have to ask nicely.
I always ask nicely.
No, you always steal or cut down my trees.
I technically didn't cut down any trees because
Yeah, because I stopped you.
you had a fit about it.
Yeah,
Like there was a
it's
literal
illegal.
fit.
It's
We
illegal.
just remember it's illegal.
It is. I searched it.
Frisk was here and was my witness. There was nothing illegal happening.
Yes, there was totally something else.
All right, I need more
Tell him.
rocks. I need more rocks.
Tell him, Frisk.
Frisk is not here now. Frisk was here then. All right, where do I go for rocks in this godforsaken world? The desert.
Oh!
Um,
Ah, that is.
You're just making sounds over there. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
I just hammered something that was in my boat, an anchor, not knowing that once I did it, the boat would sink.
Wagstaff is on a dock.
Which means this boat is going to sink, which means I need to go get a new.
Wagstaff, you maniac.
I'm just going to have to wait here until this boat sinks. It's going to take so long. Die boat.
Whoop. Okay, so I feel like I've had two good trivia questions in a row. Hey, there's a pan flute here. Why is there a pan flute just hanging out in the
And
middle
you
of the
feel
desert?
that I've had none?
No, I don't want to say that. I think
But
everybody contributes to the level of their own ability. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if you feel like you're not rising to the occasion, I'm not going to hold you back. You did have a good one the other day with structures being planted in the ocean. I was pretty stumped by that one.
Oh, you did good on that one. Okay. I have one.
Fnatic suggests that we take a break from building and decorating and move to uncompromising mode.
In which you do.
I don't. Well, it's a harder. It's a mod. It's a harder version of DST. Are we ready for that?
You need to explain what you do. You've literally just said it's harder.
In which you try to survive. Because it's harder.
In what way?
Well, I don't understand the question,
You're being
Swordfish.
so vague.
Swordfish. Okay, Fnatic thinks we're ready. Swordfish is trying to understand what uncompromising mode is. It's a game mode. Like there's relaxed mode. This is hard mode. Harder bosses,
Free
more
character with you.
characters with unique mechanics, different armors and weapons, but also like I don't know, all the spiders have more health, let's say. I'm just making stuff up. I haven't played it. Tornadoes in
Take less
spring,
damage.
snowstorms in winter. So Fnatic wants us to get killed more. I don't blame him. You know, that's good TV. We are planning to do different stuff tomorrow for Swordfish's birthday weekend stream. I have downloaded Uncompromising mode. We could give it a try if you think you're ready, Swordfish.
Don't know that I want to.
You're having fun decorating. You don't want to go back to just trying to survive. Is that how you're feeling? But you might enjoy it for an hour or two.
Maybe, but I'd rather have some fun things while you're actually willing for one day.
I'm not saying we won't play the Forge.
Well, yeah, but other things too.
All right. Well,
By the way, please join.
We'll keep it on the list, Fnatic.
Please join Fnatic tomorrow.
We're gonna play some of the Forge, and then which I've never done, but Swordfish has been experimenting with. And then we'll try some other stuff. Maybe Uncompromising mode will be among them. Never say never.
Do you know what Wanda's quote is when I examine a board?
A board?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
It's actually funny.
3 gives you a happy birthday weekend message. Fnatic will try to join us tomorrow. Have you ever played the Forge Fnatic? I'm gonna guess the answer is yes, because you've done basically everything.
Ready for the answer?
To Wanda's quote for
This is not my riddle, for the record.
Wanda's quote for a board. Does it have some? I mean, all of her quotes have something to do with time or watches or something.
I'm already bored of looking at them.
I'm already bored of looking at them.
Okay, I actually.
Wait, but how does she spell it? How does she spell board? Is it
as you spell board, not,
Is it a pun?
I'm already bored,
Okay. Fnatic has played Forge a little, but never won with a team.
Okay.
Well, you fit right in. Swordfish has never won. I've never played.
I've won with creating.
I don't think that counts.
Well, I wanted to fight the other bosses, and to get to them, I had to have a team, but I didn't have a team, so I just built everything. And then went to survival.
The other night when we raided Lardy and was watching his little crew play, I asked the question, do you need to have a team? Or, can you win if you only have 1 or 2 players? No. And they were like, no.
No.
Not if you don't really, really, really know what you're doing. And
it's hard to fight the waves.
We clearly don't, so I think we'll have fun with it.
I mean, I showed you a video, and they had a full party, and they were still dying.
Yes. Well, dying seems to be a part of it because you can heal and revive each other.
But I'm saying that if you only had 2 people and you died, you couldn't revive.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so what are you doing? Wait, no, I need to say my riddle.
Please, riddle us.
What things don't starve together hang? Not like structures you place, or a little bit, but for example, figs.
Okay, so what things in Don't Starve Together hang?
I'll give you one.
With figs being an example. Drying things on drying racks.
Yes.
Obviously hang. Things on drying racks hang. Figs hang. The dangling depth dwellers, I guess you could say, hang when they are dropping from the ceiling.
Okay.
What else hangs? I don't know. Well, how many things are there?
I don't know. I don't know the exact number.
Okay.
Because
Well,
I'm coming up with these on the spot. You're prepping
the
for me.
chandelier in the archives
Yep.
hangs.
Archive says a few.
Um,
Why is this lazy forager not?
what else hangs?
What?
I don't know. I'll have to think.
Lazy forager is
Fanatic,
tiny.
we might change the mod setting to make bosses easier. You're talking about like the forge? I haven't looked into the settings.
Yes, you can change stuff to be easy.
Oh, 3 wants to know if bananas count as a thing that hangs, like the
And
banana trees.
um,
That's not bad.
okay, why is the lazy forager not picking?
Is your inventory full?
No.
Does it have juice?
Yes.
I mean, there must be a reason.
Doesn't have such a. What is its range? And its range must be really tiny.
Swordfish is not answering about whether bananas count or not. The jury is out.
I think bananas, cave bananas count.
Cave bananas, okay.
I don't think banana bushes count. They don't hang.
They don't hang. Okay. All right. Well, it's a judgment call. I accept your ruling. 3 may want to argue. Okay. Well, what? Let me ask this: what's something you've come up with that we have not come up with? 3 is in agreement.
What is something I have come up with?
Yeah. What hangs that we have not thought of? Because it didn't seem like there's that many.
There isn't, and I think you've pretty much gotten all of them.
Okay.
But possibly might be a few more in the cave. The caves is where I'd expect most of them.
There's well, because the caves have ceiling, right? So there's definitely the chandeliers in the archive. Suppose you could say in the lunar forest there are things hanging. Um, like if you zoom out, it appears that there are things. It appears that there are things hanging from the sky.
Get the mod. Oh my gosh, it's the rarest fish.
I don't feel like the spittlefish.
No, it's the lionfish.
You think the lionfish is more rare than the spittlefish?
It's the hardest to catch.
What's its deal?
It only spawns in the deepest of deeps. So, and it's a very rare spawn. I think it's the rarest thing to spawn.
Okay.
Well, let me search it.
All right. I feel good about this turf. I think this was a good base decision,
Okay.
but now I've got to dot it with some other stuff. Are there visible stalactites without attached stalagmites? Yeah, that's kind of the question that I'm
Actually,
getting
never
to.
mind. It's called the dandelion.
I've heard of that.
You know, dandelion.
Dandelion, right?
Dandelion fish. The dandelion fish. Searching it. Okay. It's. Oh, never mind. It's a very common ocean fish, found in the hazardous, which is not a common biome.
So it's not that the.
But it's uncommon when in the rough ocean.
Uh-huh.
They are difficult to catch, with short breaks and a high swim speed.
Okay.
So, you know.
Ooh.
Really, basically, it's really hard to catch them with a fishing rod, and
I gotcha.
they only spawn in like hazardous and very rarely in farms. But I happen to be based in a hazardous farm, so yay.
Here's a question for you. This is not a trivia question. This is a like legitimate I want to survive question. It is spring, so the beefalo are in heat.
Yeah.
If I wear a beefalo hat while I shave them, am I going to be okay?
At night?
Bree says there's a bit of echo on Swordfish.
My mic is a little bit close. I'll move it back.
Probably not your mic. It's probably that I have to turn up the block on my mic. Thank you for pointing that out, 3. We'll mess with it after hours. Anything about the mics, I always appreciate you guys telling us because they're fairly new and we're trying to learn how to use them well. So, question, am I going to be okay if I put this beefalo hat on before I shave the beefs? Or are they going to kill me anyway?
I said I don't know.
I'm going to give it a try. All right, looks like I'm okay. Fanatic says that fishing in most games is an enjoyable experience, but not in DST. I rarely do it. Swordfish, do you agree with Fanatic that fishing in DST is basically the pits?
It's hell.
2 YouTubers just released a video about fishing. Just EXO did a long one, and then DVG did one, a short one, just today with stuff that EXO had skipped or overlooked.
It's just so annoying. It's like there's a strain meter, and if you reel in so fast that you like overdo the strain meter, then the fish breaks away. If you don't reel, it'll break away. You have to get it just right, and it's like impossible sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't get it that much, but it's just annoying.
That is a great emote, 3. Is that in the game or is that like a special one that you came up with?
I can't see it.
It's basically one of us, one of us, one of us, just like that, but with fancy colors and, you know, fonts. That's someone else's. It's neat. I like it. All right. Well, the answer is you can shave the beef even in spring if you're wearing the beefalo hat, which I think I'm not surprised by. Turf. Okay. I assume the one of us was in relation to the whole fishing sucks thing. Oh, the beefalo? Oh, I get it. Yeah, that is how they were treating me.
I'm bringing you some very interesting turf.
Okay.
It's
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like one would have to pay dearly for it.
No. For you, it's free.
For me, it's free. Thank you, Swordfish.
But we need to show.
That's Among
this.
your nicest
I like this.
impulses, you like what I'm doing here? See, I think.
I need to show you this turf.
Okay, where? Over here?
I don't care.
You want me to dig up a spot for it, or?
Dig up a spot and I'll show you, and then you. I don't know if it looks great.
Okay.
You have to dig up like 2 next, 3,
Two or
4 next to each other, like these 3.
like a big
That way,
square.
you know,
Okay,
this
okay.
kind of turf is invasive.
Like it has a high priority or a low priority.
See how like when there's no turf on it, it's being invaded by the other
You're
turf.
saying the turf I have down is high priority. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
That means that.
I get it. I get it. Oh, the mutated fungal turf. Right? That's what that is, the mutated fungal turf. I do like that turf for something. I'm not sure for what. I'm going to dig it back
weird.
up. No, I don't mean it to be weird. I just
No, it does sound weird when you run on.
Oh, it sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you.
Anyway, there you go.
You like the mutated fungal turf? Free? I like it too. I'm just not sure. Whoa, Swordfish gave me 42 of them. Okay. Thank you, Swordfish.
Yeah.
I don't have those to play with. They will go somewhere and they will be useful. I just got to think about where. 42. That's a reference that Swordfish doesn't get because he has not discovered Douglas Adams yet. But it is a good number.
Huh?
Well, I'm not going to give it away, but 42 is an important number. Let's just say that.
I think I have to have some stone fruit.
I loved when I think I actually discovered Douglas Adams right around when I was Swordfish's age, and it was one of those like defining moments for me as a reader and thinker, and my humor, just all of it. Absolute top tier, discovery in my existence. I am questioning this dark beard hair turf now. I may come back to this.
Yeah, I was telling you should fix the white short.
I don't think it's necessarily bad. I'm just not sure if I like it anymore.
I would recommend the ancient flooring.
I don't know if I love the weird colors of it. I like this one.
Well, then I got a actually really great idea. Give me a sec. I'll be back and I'll give you a sample. Okay.
Okay.
This is like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like.
You're gonna be like my.
This is a sampling.
Yeah,
of
this is Swordfish. This is Swordfish. He's my tile guy.
Well, this is the sampling of what my like servanting work.
You're servanting?
Yes. You know how I'm going to be acting as one.
Yeah. He says skeptically.
Okay. What?
Oh yes. Okay. That I loved that. I read that series, Robert Lynn Asperin's Myth series, which is a little risque, but in a totally playful way. I read those books like over and over and over, and just the second a new one came out, I was there. I wanted to be Skeeve so bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolute
okay.
Top shelf. And then like anything that Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman wrote.
All right. Hush for a little bit. Give me a pitchfork.
Okay, here you go. Pitchfork. Yes, we clearly have a similar taste in the teenage fantasy oddball sci-fi. We were of the same set. Okay, are you digging up all of it?
I'm gonna dig up a little bit.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's better if you have the entire view, I think.
All right, you do that. You do your thing. I'm not gonna
pick up the beard territory.
Okay, yes, sir. Did you read? So since we have similar tastes. Were you into the Christopher Stasheff, either the Warlock in spite of himself or the Oathbound Wizard type stuff? Did you make it to those? Or any of his other series for that matter?
All right, now go a little bit away so you can't see me.
Okay. No, I'm off screen. Or you're off screen. You haven't heard of those? I think all this stuff is like out of print now. But so Christopher Stasheff, the particular one that I'm thinking of, the first one in the series is called Her Majesty's Wizard, and it's about like a graduate student in English who comes into possession of a like very old scroll that he can't read. But then, of course, like late one night, he cracks the code of how to read it, and it turns
Okay.
out to be a a spell that transports him to another world, and it transports him basically. Yeah, that's not bad, Swordfish.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Can you do the rest of the edge? Like a whole border around where I'm walking? And then we can see how it looks as when it's complete.
Yeah, give me a sec. Gotta go grab some more material.
Anyway, Her Majesty's Wizard. So he gets transported to this medieval fantasy setting, kind of like an ancient.
Can you dig it up?
Kind of like a 13th, 14th century England. Can I dig it up?
Yeah, dig up like the.
Oh, where? Yeah. Place. Okay, I will. Good. But the twist is that magic works, and the key to being a good magician is poetry. And this, of course, English major comes to this world with a knowledge of Shakespeare and Donne and Byron and so forth, and instantly becomes one of the more powerful wizards in the kingdom. And of course, he has to use this to do. No, I don't like that purple one.
I know. You gotta dig it up. I was just testing to see how it looked.
He has to use it to save the princess whose father, the king, has been deposed and killed, and her throne stolen from her, and so forth. Total teen, just teen fanboy stuff. With a little bit of literary bent. And then the moment that he lost me, like it was such a good book, and I waited for the sequel that would never come, and then finally, after years, the sequel came.
It was bad.
No, the sequel was good. And then there were more sequels. But then this weird thing happened.
Look at it.
I like it. I do like it. I don't love that the chests creep from one turf to the other, but I still like it. And I think this is probably the right way to leave it. And then I just got to move all these things and use all these.
Make it lush carpet.
Where? Instead of these?
Yeah.
I like these.
All right, but then at least fill in these two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did I run out of carpet, though? Maybe that's why I didn't do that yet.
Hold on. I need to try something. Where is our beef roll?
I think I put it in a chest. Anyway, so this weird thing happened where there was this very intense fight scene in one of the books. I think it was the first book, but maybe it was the second.
Wait here. Wait up.
I'm waiting. And then in a later book, somehow, and this is the curse of the editing world for like teen fantasy of that era. Literally, mind you, not figuratively, literally. There was a 2-page long passage that was reproduced, a 2-page long fight scene passage with a stone giant that was reproduced word for word from one book to another. And I was like, I'm 14, but I know that this is not right. And I thought for a second, am I
Ooh,
going insane? So I had to go back to the other
come
books
here, come
to
here.
to like prove that the passage was word for word identical. And I'm just like, who? What?
I feel like she's got so much work to do.
It's so dark.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but the
Well, hang on,
dark,
hang on,
the
hang on, hang on,
dark
hang on,
mixed with
hang
the
on, hang on, hang on. Maybe it's because I'm insane. Let me get sane, and then I will.
oh, it's dark, but the dark mixed with the light. Let me do it all.
Yeah, but I'm really insane. So let me just get sane and see what if my opinion changes.
Let me do it all, and then you can make your opinion.
Don't do it all, please, because it's just a lot to undo.
Well, you can't get the full like.
Just no. Just wait. Please, just wait.
I'll undo it. Don't worry.
I mean, it's nice, but it's really dark, and I think it's hard to see things when it's that dark. So I'd rather use it for something else.
Hmm.
Something else nearby. We could put it underneath
I really hate the look of carpet.
the regular carpet you don't
Yeah,
like.
it's terrible. I
It's
stand
not
by it.
terrible.
No, it's terrible. It's like a gray purple. I like the design, but it's a gray purple, too light, and it's trash.
Yeah, let me go sane and see if my opinion changes. That's exactly what it was. Um, I'll tell you what, Swordfish.
Wait, if you didn't like it when you're insane, obviously you have to like it when you're sane.
I, uh,
That's logic.
would you like to use it down here with
No,
the?
your choice.
Because I don't think we'll put stuff down on the floor down here. But up here, these carpets are going to be stuff's going to be on them.
All right. I've got other work.
You're out. Swordfish out. You've done your piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for your
Finding
service.
the twins.
You're fighting the twins.
No, just the normal guy.
You want my help?
Come here.
You want my help, or are you good?
Well, I mean, if I spawn, I could.
That's a good point. Let me just go to the gym just in case.
I'm not spawning it.
You're not?
No,
Oh.
wasting time at the gym.
Well, now I feel like we should fight the twins.
The twins?
Isn't that what we were doing?
No, I was just gonna fight the normal one.
Okay. Sending so many mixed messages, Swordfish. This uncompromising mode of Fanatics is not bad. It's probably worth us giving it a real try.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be tomorrow, though.
That all?
What's that?
That all?
Is that all? Yes, that is all. I do need to find something comparable to this portal to go over here. I think it might be the gym. It's not exactly the same, but it does have heft to it.
Oh shoot!
I'm avoiding moving all these things. I'm kind of a little scared of the
I
project of
forgot
it.
to grab a blue gem.
The gym's a good choice. I can't think of anything else that is comparably large. I mean, there is nothing else that you can place in the base game, maybe in the architect pack. Christmas tree, a potted tree with lights on it actually might be the best idea.
Well, Pug Tree would stay at its full stage for the entire
Right.
game.
We'd have to put on
That's why I would do it.
we'd have to put on Winter's Feast. But that actually might be the right thing, the right comparable thing. I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to take my time with the decision.
Name the darkest tree you can think.
Two things. Name the darkest tree I can. Darkest tree
Darkest thing.
in Don't Starve.
Well, yeah, darkest tree. Yeah.
Darkest tree. Darkest tree.
Yeah.
I'm not even 100% sure I understand the question.
Like the darkest colored.
If I deconstruct this Shadowcraft plinth, I'm not going to be able to recreate it, am I?
Can you not think of an answer?
I can't think of an answer. Two things. The gym also has a similar shape. It would be nice symmetry. It is true. It does have a similar shape. A tree would not. What's the other thing? Two, if we turn on Winter's Feast for the tree, we could put Cocoa by the bath. Absolutely. I have been thinking about that a lot. That has not escaped me. Like, I really have been thinking about that a lot.
New insight?
No, Brightsmithy kit. I'm moving it. No, 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 no. Oh, I did it again. Oh my God. Oh
What did
God.
you do?
I keep trying to not place it and placing it instead. Oh my God. So frustrating. That's literally twice in the same game.
Oh, no pity.
Well, it's a good thing you brought back so many deconstruction staffs.
No, don't waste it.
I'm wasting it because I just can't live with it being in the wrong spot.
Craft it at the orb.
I know, and I have to. By the way,
So
I'm.
why would you?
Shh. By the way, I'm going to need you to take me down or take yourself down to the ruins.
You're wasting my deconstructions.
I
I
am.
don't
It's true.
appreciate it.
I'm doing it more or less on purpose.
Okay, banned.
Okay, there we go. Finally. Uh. Okay, so I'm going to need a new Shadowcraft plinth. Could you help me out with that?
Not right this second.
Oh, you sure? Please? Please?
You know what? For that, please, I'll totally say no.
Oh, rude.
Funny. All right. You know, maybe in a little bit. Okay.
Maybe in a little bit. Thank you, Swordfish. You're too kind.
I know. I really am too kind. Got any more trivia?
You know, going back to some of these books, I will say
Hey, you got any more trivia?
about Christopher Stasheff and the world of Ozym teenage literature. I absolutely do. I'm
No.
like full
No,
of it.
no, just no.
Just no. Listen, you would like a lot of these books, Swordfish. If I
Don't
could get you to like read anything but Aragon for the 150th time.
You know what?
I'm sure
no,
Aragon
no.
is for
I'm
you.
reading it for the first time in like 5 months. So
Listen, I'm not denigrating it. I expect that Aragon is for you what these books were for me, and that is great.
yeah, that's why you shouldn't bore me with your old, very old literature.
It's not that old.
Very old.
It stands the test of time.
Mhm.
Bree says Aragon wasn't too bad. I have not read it yet.
Great.
Great.
Never mind. And you know, it's okay in a way. I read some other books that which is why I haven't read it in a while. But it's not, it's something to return to.
Something to return to. That's great. Another Fine Myth was published in 78. That sounds entirely possible. My dad gave it to me, and he had certainly read it before I read it. I would not be surprised if you're on it date wise. Yeah, those books, everything about them just made perfect sense to me. I was every decision Skeeve made, I was like, oh, of course. That's obviously what Skeeve would do.
Yeah, that's because the person
And
who was
Oz,
writing invented it. Oz?
Skeeve's buddy's name was Oz.
Where you got the name
His
Ozzy
mentor. No, a different Oz. I got Ozym from Ozymandias.
A giant guy who only has 2 legs left.
Two vast and trunkless legs. Yeah, but it, like that's just the statue. The point of it is
Well, he's only a statue right now, so he's only got 2 legs left.
okay. Well, you don't quite get the point, but that's fine.
No, I think that's the entire.
At some point, you'll read the poem.
All right, I need some turf.
You need some turf.
Forest turf.
Uh,
Right now.
check over here. There's forest turf somewhere in that pile.
Imagine there isn't.
I'm sure there is. There's got to be.
I have like a ton more turf than you do, and I don't. But yeah, you have forest turf. That's where we're based. Why I came here.
Did my dad give me The Hobbit to read at the same time? No. The
But
Hobbit.
I had to read it this summer for the first time.
Yeah, Swordfish read The Hobbit for the first time this summer. Hobbit in my family was like
The proper education.
it was like the role of a religious text in a religious family. It was read aloud to me when I was 5 years old.
Okay,
I was given The Hobbit and the whole Lord of the Rings series on tape when I was like 6. And then I first read it for myself, I think in first grade, which is, I know, weird, but like by that point I had basically memorized it.
It wasn't bad.
Swordfish says it wasn't bad, and 3 is keeping their opinion to themselves. I'm not personally invested in, like I'm not the one who made Swordfish read it. Actually, that was my wife, and you liked it just fine, I think.
It wasn't my favorite book.
What I would say about The Hobbit is, and about the whole, all of Tolkien, is that every generation kind of needs their own epics. And I think the epics for one generation are not really the epics for another generation. And writing style is a big deal, a big part of it. And if you're not into that writing style, it's just not going to work for you. And as much as The Hobbit was big in my family, and it was, and I loved it. When I wanted to relax with a book, it was Robert Lynn Asprin and Christopher Stasheff and those kinds of things. It wasn't Tolkien. Like, Tolkien was not
your comfort.
It's not comfort food. And I'll give you, when I eventually went on to study literature for many, 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 many years, Faulkner was my favorite writer. But like, I never read Faulkner for fun. Faulkner was work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Okay, so I need another set over there. For the symmetry.
Do I really not have any pine cones? I feel like I should have a ton.
There are a ton down here if you want them. Like over here, there's probably...
I've used up my teleports.
There's probably like 500 pine cones.
I'm only coming down there if I can teleport there. I don't want to waste
it. Speaking of teleports, I do need you to take me down to the ruins. Or go for myself.
How many pine cones can I get out of that?
You can have all the pine cones. Really? You also don't need to tell me. You could do it. You could just do it for me if you want.
Any of the pine cones?
They're over here.
Oh, they are. Yeah, that should be enough. All right, I'll see you in 6 minutes.
Okay. What a trade. Powerful teleportation magic in exchange for pine cones. I know. Swordfish is a capitalist, but a little bit of a weird one.
Listen, it's the thrill of the deal, okay?
The thrill of the deal. Oh my God.
It's really the only reason I'm making a price for using my resource.
You're such a maniac. The thrill of the deal.
No. It's like, it's the hunt. The hunt for the perfect deal.
I know. I know.
Why is that maniac?
Why,
what makes you think that?
Oh man, you're good. You are good.
At many things, yes.
At many things.
Not everything. Not drawing. And I have bad handwriting. Go get a sports. Right side.
Right sides.
I thought of a really mean thing to say right there, which would be, "What are you good at?" Or I can't
Three
think of
things we
something
have
you're
an
good at.
entertaining dynamic. Did I place that offline? I think I did.
Is the brush and smoothie kit.
No, it's the turf and a hammer. There was a person who was following us or watching our YouTubes for a little while because we posted everything to YouTube. And he said that she liked listening to us bicker. I was like, "You like that?" Because I find it very frustrating. And she was like,
Of course
"I
you
like
do.
it. It reminds me of my brothers."
Any bushes?
I mean, this is, it's a father-son dynamic. It's fraught. Okay, there we go.
Bushes and
It's
fur.
fraught, and we somehow make it work because we both, are trying to be honest. What is this? Oh, this is this.
What?
The ancient imitation brickwork. That's a good skin or a good tile, a good flooring. Oh, I was going to put down more road here for symmetry. It's not centered on the other axis now. Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm worried less about that one. It might be silly, but I'm for some reason, maybe it's because of the orientation I normally have,
Why are
but
you making another?
I'm much more concerned
Wait, why are you
about
making another like road thing?
I'm much more concerned about this axis than this one.
Wait, why are you making another road column?
Half perfectionist. That's exactly right.
Hello?
So down here, I made the road column right in the middle,
And up here it's
and
not.
up here it's not. So I need to make two.
Yeah, but this is only one tile on.
Uh,
Then this one's two.
is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're right. So what does that mean? Do I need to do another one?
Is this right here two tiles?
I have no freaking
It's in
idea
here
anymore.
2 tiles.
Do I?
Give me the pitchfork.
I need to put down some thing to see it.
Give me the pitchfork
No.
right now. I can't tell if I don't have the freaking pitchfork.
Okay, take the pitchfork.
Actually, wait, can I?
How do you make cobblestone again?
Oh, never mind, not that. Oh, wait, I can. Right, okay. Yeah.
This is why I'm not, by the way, a base builder, because I'm so terrible at this.
So you have 12 tiles, so 1, 2.
All right, I'm just going to put down a little bit, and then we'll see.
Okay, no, I got the pitchfork.
Okay, so no, what are you doing?
These are the middle 2 ones.
Yeah, but
No, but if you just remove the roads and place them in this one column.
Oh, you're saying remove. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, yeah, why would you like?
Well, we could have a 4-lane highway here.
Make. No, I feel like that's just chunky.
I saw it's a chunky road. Bree finds the bickering funny. There's like a whole class of people. There's a whole class of people out there who are like, swordfish and Ozym, they're gonna bicker tonight. Let's go watch.
What separates them.
Whose side are you on though?
Obviously mine.
That I don't accept that.
I mean, it depends what we're arguing. It
doesn't depend. You're going to be wrong.
Wow, that automatically means that.
But don't dig up too far because that's the killing floor for the other thing.
Okay. Yeah, this is too wide.
It's a super highway. This is like the Houston of Don't Starve. It's an express lane. Right.
Okay.
There were 3 is on the side of chaos.
Good choice. Solid choice. Solid choices all around.
Well, I need more cobble. If you're gonna dig it up, dig it up. Good. I need more cobble.
Okay.
Right, but this one too. I kind of like the idea of a mega highway.
3 tiles is great. 4 tiles is too chunky.
He's a chunky boy. No, see, well, no, okay, no, that is online. All right,
Yeah.
no, my bad, my bad. You're on the side of chaos. You might be sowing the chaos. I don't know. Do you have, hidden magical chaos sowing powers? This might not be, purely accidental. Are you filling it in with forest turf?
I'm going to fill it in with one of like.
You know what's a really well while you answer that, I'm going to tell you a really funny thing about the bickering and the chaos. So we don't let your sewing address. We don't let Swordfish use Twitch yet
Yeah.
because some of the people on Twitch are wonderful and some of them
Curse too much.
So, curse too much is an example of a certain kind of issue. But sometimes I get bored at work or want to take a lunch break or whatever, and then I'll log on and chat with people. And of course, when I chat with people,
No. Hey.
what were you going to do? Something else?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. When I log on, well, swearing's okay, but like the folks that we rated the other
How's
night,
that look?
it's not bad. But you got to do the other side too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like every other word, and
I watched
we're trying to be, semi-responsible parents, and it was just a little much. I mean, I probably talked like that too when I was the age of those guys, but I don't anymore, and so, anyway,
I need more marble.
But I go on.
Get me marble.
The marble should be ready to harvest.
Get me one.
So there's some in the chest with the rock, unless you took it already.
I know, but can you like bring one to me?
So anyway, I go onto these streams and I sometimes chat with people, and of course the screen name is Swordfish and Ozym.
And I always think he's Swordfish.
Well, they always call me Swordfish or Sword.
First name.
And then, sometimes occasionally they show up here and they talk with us and they realize that the person they've been chatting with the whole time was actually not Swordfish.
You're like,
and then they have to readjust their thinking. But I've gotten to the point where I don't mind. I answer to either one. Here's marble. There's 2 marbles. And I'm not certainly.
They're not marbles.
Marble. I'm obviously not personally misleading anybody. Or I'm not intentionally misleading anybody.
It just sounds better if Swordfish goes first.
We fought about that, but I think ultimately you were correct. It has a better ring because of the 2 syllables. In English.
Ozym is just a weird first name. Okay, you know what? That's not bad.
It's not bad. Can you do though this side to extend it?
I need more marble.
How much more marble?
2.
It does. Oh, it does sound better in this order. It took me a minute to see that.
One.
Just one. You sure? It's a cadence thing. The dactyl makes a significant difference. Yeah, I like that Swordfish.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, now I need my shadow plinth. Do you want me to go with you, or do you just want to do it? I've got the stuff here. So you tell me.
I need a unit of light.
There, we got a chest full of moggles. Not full. Here is Dreadstone, Pure Horror, Nightmare Fuel. All the things I deconstructed. 1 shadow plinth, please.
I think you have to have an adder. No, you might not actually.
Uh,
I don't think you do.
oh, let me look it up. I don't think any shatters came out. Huh.
What?
Oh, Shadowcraft plinth. No,
Yeah.
no tatters. No tatters. Bree says the most responsible way to parent is to teach your kids the correct situation for swearing. Yeah. Oh no, yes, I totally agree. And as
You need
swordfish,
3 yellow gems to craft a green gem?
as Wilson,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why is it
I totally agree.
worth
And
that?
if you were in a candid conversation with
Okay.
Swordfish, he would be perfectly willing to tell you that I swear not infrequently, but I do it.
Where's our thulicite?
It's
Where'd you
it's not like an article or
Where'd
an
you move my
interjection.
stuff?
The thulicite
Oh,
is over here
terraforming
now.
camper. Oh yeah.
Thulicite's in here. I will actually. I could give it its own chest.
Huh.
Thulicite down there. It's easy for you to suggest how to raise kids when you never intend to have your own. Everybody has opinions.
Wait, oh botheration?
Oh, botheration. It's spring. Is that just hounds? There's no bosses it could be.
Morning.
You usually botheration is that time of year already is for like deer clops
I
and
just saw
bear
something that
deer.
looked like oh botheration. It's probably nothing. Alright, where's the thulicite stuff?
Down here.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I got another insight point.
Okay.
I got to be close. I got to be close to the end.
Oh, feels like you're getting them much faster.
Hmm. I think there may be a tiny bit of randomness to it, but not a lot. We have a ridiculous number of ice staves. I think it's because I crafted them for Crab King and then didn't actually need any.
Right, but look at your insight.
Yes, insight, right. Right. Okay, I've got 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is number 13. And I just feel like I'm like most of these for Wolfgang are kind of silly boring. Maybe I guess I want to increase the damage of thrown dumbbells. That's exactly what I'm saying, 3. The way that we use language, and in particular the way that we use language over time in our own lives. Because of course, at one point in my life, cursing was an act of rebellion. And then at another point, it was a rhetorical strategy. And now mostly it is probably what it was for my parents when I was Swordfish's age, which is a way of expressing. Are you serious, dude? Why do you do that? You may see.
Because it's fun
Is
to
it?
watch your
Is it really fun?
For me.
Really?
Fun for me.
Fun for you. Anyway, now it's a way of emphasizing my emotional displeasure. Or I should say, and sometimes it's a way of punctuating like a really good story.
Knocked my microphone. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right, I'm gonna
Plinth,
place
please.
my center plinth right here.
Well, watch me like place it in the wrong place.
Oh,
I'm
what
sure.
if I did? What if I
Well,
place it right here, like an accident?
just,
You'd be so annoyed.
Just hand it to me. Hand it over, dude.
Obviously,
I don't. Yes, I'm going to put it over here. Now, give it to me.
I guess.
No. If it's going to be done wrong, you'd better let it be done wrong by me.
Okay, hold on.
I'm thinking about one of those curses right now.
Oh, wait, just move your body first.
No. Swordfish.
I found the right
I'm
line.
not going to let you do it.
I found the exact right place, and you're standing, honey. You jerk. Yeah, well, it's gonna take you like an extra 5 minutes.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna stand your way now.
Oh, I'm not going to place it down right now.
Okay.
I'm just going to go back to other stuff until you get bored. I am a little loath to destroy this chest because I don't have this skin and I kind of like it, but it's got to go. Why are you caroling off in the distance?
I just
Oh, you know what would be useful? Would be, oh, you know where we should put the mutated fungal turf? We should put it under the bees.
no, absolutely
You
not.
don't
That
think that
looks
would look good?
so bad. No,
If there was enough of it, you don't think that would
no,
work?
no.
Okay. All right. Just an idea. Thought it was a good idea. I didn't think it was an idea that deserved quite that dramatic a reaction.
You know, you're right. You deserved more.
Wow. Rude. Rude.
You leave yourself open.
Do I?
Yeah. Yes.
I?
Yes. Otherwise, how would I be doing this? All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bored of being going to go do work.
Okay. Do your work. I think everybody's a little bored of us by now. We're like 2 hours in, and it's been it's been half interior decorating and half yelling at each other,
No bosses.
and no bosses. Yeah,
Right.
it's the epic stream. This is why Fnatic wants us to play uncompromising mode so that we get back to getting killed all the time. Oh, those are for your. Oh, oh, okay. I did have an idea. We need. I needed more of those. Swordfish took more than I thought he was going to. Okay, I'll think about that.
More of what?
The thulecite.
I did take a lot of food.
That's okay. We have not re-cleared the ruins, so it's not like I can't get more. Yelling at each other and decorating are not mutually exclusive. You think it's been about 80-80, not 50-50, 80-80. Yeah, that's a good point. We can do both. We're very talented. Well, this is the thing about playing with family. You're on each other's side. What is the old I think it's I want to say an Arabic phrase, me against my brother, me and my brother against my cousin, me and my brother and my cousin against my neighbor, me and my brother, my cousin and my neighbor against the world. So it's kind of like that, you know. If there was actually something to fight, we'd be all helping each other. But right now, when it's just interior
It's funny
decorating
that you
session,
haven't placed down the shadow plant.
it's funny that I haven't, or it's
Yeah.
fine that I haven't.
Funny.
I just haven't gotten around to it. I will. I shall. I will and I shall. There's just so much to destroy and replace, There's only so much you can do at once. The other 20 has been talking about old media. Wait a minute. I'm not sure I get that. What other 20? Oh, the other 20%. Yeah, the other 20% has been talking about the great books of the 80s and 70s.
That's probably why we don't have anyone.
Oh, I can totally drive people away. Do you remember the other day when I was talking about, well, I probably shouldn't bring it up. You know,
Yeah.
it's just too, I get too esoteric. I spent quite a bit of time on a stream talking about the ways in which Moby Dick and Emily Dickinson were similar.
Okay, I guess Glamour was here for a while. They were
I don't
like
think that
super
was the
Glamour
most
books.
popular moment I've ever had on stream.
You can say that again.
Oh, you were there for that? And like 5 minutes later, you were like, "So bedtime."
Well, I guess I gather you haven't been down to where you're gonna place the Shadow Plinth recently.
No, I guess not. Why?
I'll go down there.
Hang on, I got to make sure the bubble bath is protected because I moved the thing slightly.
Fine.
No, it's out of the radius of the.
I believe you wasted 6 blue gems. Looks like breath.
Well, if you ever do read Moby Dick, one,
All right.
it can be done in 24 hours.
Go look down there.
Oh no, Wagstaff, you mofo!
Wait, mofo?
Yeah,
Mofo.
he's a mofo.
No.
We should do a 24-hour stream where we just read Moby Dick. You'll read it aloud on stream next Extra Life.
That is the way to lose like all of our followers.
I'll tell you something. The college that I went to, once a year, the classics department would do a 24-hour read of the Odyssey and the Iliad. And like all the professors and the senior students would just take turns passing it around, like they'd each take a shift for an hour or something. And it was an event. There was also beer, although probably not if you were one of the readers. You want to get rid of this guy, Swordfish, or do you not care?
I don't care.
College. Good times. Okay, Shadow Plinth is down. Yeah, I actually don't think I'm bothered by this one being horizontally offline. Profile of it. I wish there was a way to lock the Shadow Plinth's hands, the Shadow Craft Plinth's hands up in place. Because I feel like it's a better match for the Bright Smithy. Bright Smithy doesn't really change height when it opens, but the Plinth really does. That is a place where we differ. Although I considered math. I like math a lot.
Did you know how much hits a Moonrock wall takes?
I know that it's one of the hardest substances in the game.
So, let me give you an example.
Please, example me.
Soulsite walls have a max health of 800.
Okay.
Moonrock walls only have a max of 600. Soulsite walls take about 3 hits to knock down. Moonrock walls take 25 each.
So they have less max health, but they have more damage resistance or something?
No, a hammer doesn't do damage, but a hammer usually takes 3 hits to destroy something, and it takes 20.
Well, how much would a Bright Shade Smasher take? Should we come see?
I don't think it's really different. You're welcome to try.
It's totally different. The Bright Shade Smashers?
Sure, come try.
You like math, you like literature, but not as much as math. History is the worst. History, the way I was taught it, definitely was the worst.
I agree with the math and Starts.
Well, you like reading.
Not in
You,
school.
yeah, you don't like reading in school. But to be fair, I didn't like reading in school either until like I was the one choosing the books. Okay, you want me to see how much it takes for a Bright Shade Smasher to knock one of these Moonrock walls
Well,
down?
I don't really want you to.
Oh, well, then why did I come up here?
All right, come over here. Come over here. You have my permission to knock this one that I'm standing right next.
Okay, and is it? Its health is only 300 though.
Well, yeah, it's stage 1, but stage 1 takes 25
Oh,
hits.
okay. All right, let's try. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it takes the same number of hits. The difference is I only lost 2% durability on it.
Oh yeah, it has more use.
So it has much more effectiveness, not because it's faster, but because it's more durable. Okay, that's good to know. I feel
But
like
yeah.
I learned something useful. For your junior year, you read Mice and Men on your own as an experiment to see if you'd enjoy a book if it wasn't for school. Yeah. Well, that's a really good example. I mean, that's a book. Well, I have multiple thoughts about so there is a reason that in high school we all read things like Of Mice and Men and uh Great Gatsby and the all the other books that people read. And part of it is that especially at that time, but even continuing to today to a large extent, although less so, um, there is an absolute lack of high quality literature for high school students. There is an absolute metric ton for middle school students and elementary school students, but for high school students, there really is not very much. And even today, what there is incredibly dark. It all comes from a place of of just real darkness and pain, and some of that is valuable, but a
Hey,
lot of it is just too
before you
much.
do a lot more of your base.
Okay, probably
Hold
good that you're
on.
shutting me up about the literature. This is because I can get on a hobby horse
You
really
have
quick.
been. You can for a while.
Okay, and
Okay. Where do you want me to place some shroom light flashlights?
ooh,
Relevant.
that's a good one. Well, okay, part of me wants to get rid of Wagstaff first to make it easier to
Too
answer.
bad.
But like how much light do they give? So like let's say one was placed right where this lightning rod is, like how big is the light radius?
I can't give an exact. I'm not in, like,
Okay, well how many do I get?
how many you got?
How,
I'll
ma-
give
how many
you.
glow caps do I get?
Hold on. Me at most 3, but I'd say 2.
2.
2, and if you really need it, 3. So try and be aiming for 2.
Hmm.
Where did the celestial orb go?
Down here. Right here.
Why did you move it? I was using it over there, and then you moved it.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were using it. If I get 2,
Yeah.
I think I would want one maybe in the center of this square
Okay.
atop the plinth.
Think about it for a second, then when I come back, you show me. Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a shard exactly where I want each of them.
No, I want you to be there while I play.
I will, but I'm gonna mark it for myself.
I'm the construction.
You're the construction team, okay?
It's the truth. I've been building the giantest construction project in
The most giantest
the
construction
most
project
expensive construction.
in history. We got to move Wagstaff though.
It's quite
Like
expensive.
that guy is
Okay?
really starting to tick me off.
Quite expensive.
You took regular lit junior year, AP lit senior year, so you missed a lot of the classics that other students had to read. And I bet you are enjoying reading them more now as an adult than you would have then, in part because you're doing it by choice, in part because your ability to appreciate them is certainly greater because your depth of understanding of life is greater. But I'll go, yet further and say, in part because,
Let's move away from this topic.
like, if you
But
take,
no, this topic is boring.
of course, it's boring to you. That's literally my point. That
Yeah, you're scaring everyone off.
Three's having a good conversation with me.
Everyone
So
except
I'm
for
going to use as an example The Old Man and the Sea. That's a book that I think is literally incomprehensible to high school students, or
Okay.
90% of them.
Where do you want them?
I want them right where these shards are placed, right in the center of these squares. Can you place them literally on the shard, or do I need to move the shards?
Well, you have to move the.
Okay. So right in the center of this square.
I know. I have my thing right over it.
Okay. All right. Right in the center of this shard, or center of this square.
Got it.
All right. Now we gotta
Hold on,
we gotta go take care of Wagstaff.
Wait. Let me get my clean saber.
Oh right, you have the
Well, that is a skin, actually. All right, where's
yeah,
the
three
clean
three
saber?
points out. Three's the only one talking. So, as long as they and I are having a good conversation, I don't need to stop. But I do think I've actually finished my point, which is,
Oh, this is what the normal one looks like.
wait a minute. That's the fire alarm.
They're bacon. They're bacon.
Oh, they're baking pies. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we should go help though?
No.
We should just ignore the smoke alarm going off in our house?
All right. So, this normal skin,
Okay.
carnival skin,
That's pretty good.
and then there's that skin.
What's the normal skin is the worst. Baking pies at 10 p.m. Yeah, it's weird.
So those are the two.
There's an
If
event
you had
tomorrow.
the carnival light, you could place the carnival decorations around it.
I really do like the carnival one. Let's go with. Wait a minute. Do I have one? Can I have the clean sweeper for a sec?
These are the only two.
Are you sure I don't have one though?
Preach.
I do.
You do.
That's a good one too.
Do you have any others?
No.
I don't like that it's all three colors. Because if it's gonna be all three colors, it has to be like all three different colors, like of much like of the when you actually color it. Versus right now, if you're only gonna make it one color, which is what I do, not as.
Is that our family too? Yes. The other half of the family, my wife and
I think they're both cool.
has an event tomorrow, and she has agreed to bring pies.
Hurry up and decide.
I'm torn. I like both of them, but let's go with the carnival one. You can relate to my entire family. Yeah, we're
Saber.
Oh yeah, here you go. We're
And you can actually place the carnival decorations at the.
yeah. Can we get rid of Wagstaff because he's just this is crazy.
Shouldn't let him invade your base if you don't want him.
I definitely don't want him. We could turn off the. Oh, there's a bright shade over here.
No. Imagine he went into the bright shade pen.
That would be annoying.
No. Wait, I'm gonna have so much trouble clicking on him.
Why?
Because he's in the produce scale.
Oh, that's weird. Turn your map.
I know, I can still give it to him. And wow, that is lucky. He asked for the thing that was given first. That's rare. So you have to wait until they're all.
3 wants to know. Three is asking you a question, Swordfish. There's a thing
Yeah.
over here. The question 3 is asked is, what do you enjoy?
What do I enjoy? In general,
Well, we've been talking about literature, and reading, which is one of my passions, and 3 is into math and
I like
apparently
math
baking.
and movement. I like math and sports / movement. Oh, there's deadly bright shades here. No.
Yeah, there's a triple there.
Um,
You like video games,
video
Minecraft,
games. Not
Don't
really
Starve,
Minecraft.
obviously. You watch a lot of those
I
Minecraft
like
videos.
watching, but that's different. Like, as you yourself know.
3 wants to know what your favorite property of numbers is.
That's hard to decide.
Oh. I tried to attack a bird and I think I attacked a bright shade instead.
You're gonna have to get back to me on that one.
I think Swordfish maybe is not at the point of math yet where it becomes playful.
Yeah, well, I definitely haven't picked one before.
So, for instance, he and I have occasionally talked about the nature of infinity and the concept of some infinities being bigger than other infinities as like a legitimate mathematical concept.
You're slacking. They're all over.
I'm coming.
Like, killed them all.
But I don't.
Slacking on the other side.
But I don't know, unfortunately, that he's gotten a lot of that in school yet. Though I think he does have.
Yeah, we sometimes have very deep conversations about this.
I think that he does have a math teacher who is pretty good and with whom I've had conversations over the years, because she was also my older math teacher, about the way that we should teach math a little bit more at the younger ages, the way we teach music, like letting people get on the instrument and actually play around.
All right, we're done. You don't even have to kill any more birds.
I don't want to leave him hanging out here at Fanatics thing, but I don't know that he's gotten a chance to do a lot of that in school. Infinities really are fun.
Oop.
Most people don't have one readily available. I would wonder, 3, how many times people you ask don't even understand the question. I would imagine.
I only understand it because I've read about it.
I would imagine that.
Yeah, that the only reason I understand it is because I've read about these things in books, because I also like reading.
I mean, I've got a lot of great books about the fun of math that you're not quite ready for yet.
I will quote one of my teachers. I have an amazingly wide vocabulary and no idea how to spell it.
Yeah, your spelling is kind of atrocious.
I'm terrible at spelling.
3 says their favorite is difference of squares.
Huh.
Do you know what?
I think so.
Would you like 3 to elaborate?
Yes.
Swordfish requests elaboration. And remember, Swordfish is not old enough to drive, so you have to put it in mathematical concepts that are.
That is the thing our teacher is good at doing.
That are
she
available to his age set.
Our math teacher is to the point where if you misspell a math word, you lose points. It's over.
I approve. I think the
grade you've worked
the reason
so hard
you're
for
spelling
because you've
listen. The reason your spelling is atrocious is not because of a lack of capacity or ability. It's because you don't care.
I really don't.
Yeah. Well, so grades might change that.
No. No, it's really the ELA class. I just don't like
Oh yeah,
English language arts.
this is what Swordfish will be working on this year.
What?
Well, three has posted a formula. Um,
Tell it to me.
X squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y times x minus y.
I got about half of that.
That you're going to be working on that in the
I know.
extra algebra
I
class
know.
that we got you.
I got about half of that. The first part.
I think your sister was doing a lot of that last year, in fact.
I got a little bit of that because we worked a lot on formulas last. And because also I just like looking at math. Random math.
Okay, I need to
Okay. I've been checking.
Three's advice is once you start playing with it, actually try it with numbers. I think that's very good advice.
Okay.
You've been slacking? How so?
Well, I haven't been doing my projects. And I have numerous ones. I have many numerous projects.
Well, we are coming up on almost the end of spring, which means getting close to a whole season.
You give me 4 hours?
I think I did, but we need to be moving mulch at 8 in the morning tomorrow, so we need to be thinking about winding down.
I mean, like, I'm trying to
And
get a
then
sense of
and
how
then if
much
you
it
want to
was.
do, if you really want to do a multi-hour birthday stream tomorrow, I need a good night's sleep.
Okay, I really like.
Are you back up at your place?
Sorting everything out.
I want it to be really dark so I can see how far these go, but then we'd have to go turn off the full moons.
I need an immense amount of. And would I need you? I will pay you in a way you see fit. Let's make a bargain.
I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Uh,
Wow, rude.
no, don't even finish.
Okay.
I need quite a few. You know, slurtles, when you kill them, you get the fragments of their shell.
Yes,
I need to check this.
I do know that.
Hold on.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. I need 10 to 20 broken shells.
yikes. Why would somebody need that?
I can't tell you.
You need 10 to 20 broken shells and you can't tell me why.
Don't worry, it's not for a bad thing.
Pretty suspicious.
I just need them. There's probably already a lot from turtles I've killed. So you just have to go down there and find them.
Okay, but that sounds like a tomorrow thing, though.
No. Yeah.
I mean, no, it legit sounds like a tomorrow thing because there's no way I have the energy for that tonight.
You want to log out like right now?
I'm getting to the point. I mean, I'm not like desperate, but I finished my glass of water. I'm getting kind of thirsty.
I am too.
I'm thinking about the fact that we have to move a lot of mulch in the morning. I need my beauty rest.
Okay. No, don't take that in. This sounds fun. I don't know why. Okay. Well, then, I am going to use the remaining amount of time I have to shovel berry bushes. Like, to find and dig up.
Okay.
And I'll need to shovel that instead. And I'm going to start by going to Pig King. That's logical. Are you mining rocks?
There's marble. I was looking for seeds and I noticed some
If you were
marble.
going to be mining rocks, I was going to be like, imagine having to mine rocks.
Imagine having to mine rocks.
Yeah, I have stacks and chests.
Yeah, but you don't like it when I go raid your stuff. Like, you really freak out about
just
it.
ask. I'll give. I like giving, not being taken. Very logical.
You don't like giving. Because when I ask you, you're like, no.
Well, I mean, usually you try stealing it before you ask.
Oh,
So, yeah.
3 wants to know which Minecraft YouTubers you like. I know you know the answer to that because you watch the same ones over and over again.
Okay. There's a few, and some of them do other stuff too, and a few of them don't do it anymore. For example, I liked Technoblade. Oh, hi,
Hi, Lemonade.
Lemonade. Um,
You liked Technoblade. Is Technoblade the one that passed away?
yes, fortunately. Uh, Occasionally Sunday does Minecraft. Um, Trying to remember the name of one. Oh, and then some people Sunday does videos with also do it. Um, there's someone who I like
Oh,
you
hounds.
probably have not heard of
Hounds,
called
hounds,
the
hounds.
Atlantic Craft. Yeah. Um,
All right, Swordfish is
that's
thinking.
pretty much it.
What?
What?
There's a lure plant that is inside the hound fence area.
That's oh,
I've Houndius, you have not done your job. What the heck? Lemonade, how's progress? We're taking it kind of slow tonight. Tonight's been mostly a decorating episode, frankly. But we're chatting, we're having fun. Swordfish is recovering from his first half week of school.
it was so painful.
Yeah, you had 2.5 whole days.
I know, right?
How are you? How
It
are
was
you?
not 2.5. It was 3 full days and 2 half days.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of your sister. She went back when you went back Monday. You're right. My bad. You had 2 half days and 3 full days. Uh, but no, we're good. We're good, Lemonade. We're winding down ish for the night. But we're gonna do a big weekend birthday bash stream for Swordfish tomorrow. We're gonna try some of the Forge and
A lot of fun mods.
some fun mods. Try to get a bunch of people on the stream if we can. Um, this Houndius is so confused; it doesn't know what to do. Attack the hound, dude.
Well, you have to attack it. It attacks things that are attacking players and or are attacking and or you are attacking.
Ow. So anyway, that's what's going on with us. What time is the birthday stream starting? Around 11, I think. 11 Pacific time. So about what?
If you'd
About
like to join.
1 o'clock your time in Chicago. You are welcome to watch. You're welcome to join in. We're gonna try some of the Forge, which I've never done before. Swordfish has done before.
Yes, we're also going to try and do a hide and seek map.
We're gonna try to do the hide and seek map. Thematic thinks we should try some uncompromised mode,
Yes,
which could be interesting.
it could be very interesting. Oh, Rift is gone. That's sad. We didn't even mine it a single time.
There was a Deerclops figure sketch. Not sure what to say about that.
Now, it was a great place to NK and Metro Space was a great place to trade when they were, in the game. And they have like a lot of resources here and still because I just haven't really been like raiding it. Tons of flint. They have more living logs. They have more than 3 times our amount of living logs.
Well, they were doing some serious farming of some stuff.
Gems, moonrock,
Okay.
charcoal.
3, you're in New York. Oh, I grew up in New York. Are you upstate or downstate?
Pinecone.
And that's good because you work tomorrow morning. Well, we'll be glad to see you in the afternoon for sure. And
Reeds.
Lemonade asks, how about the gorge?
So I was actually considering that, but Ozymandias is the one you're gonna have to talk to about it.
That's your birthday stream.
Well,
If you want to do the gorge,
you thought it was looking a little bit less exciting. And
You're
I tend
upstate
to agree.
West New York. I didn't spend a lot of time up there. One time, I did a little bit of work many years ago in the Syracuse area, and one time one of my best friends in high school and I drove from downstate up to Rochester so I could do an audition for a theater camp because I
Oh,
was also
wow.
that kind of kid.
Wow. Oh, uh-oh.
Um, and then I would do a lot of driving through Buffalo later in life on my way from Cleveland to Albany for various things. But I never spent too much time in that part of the state. I used to go um, up in the Binghamton area. My grandparents liked to vacation, not vacation, but like long weekendy type stuff. And they eventually had like 30 grandkids or something like that. But for a long time, it was just me and my brother because of all the cousins. I was the oldest. And so they'd drag us along. I say drag, but we always enjoyed it. It was one of those things where we pretended not to enjoy it. We did enjoy it. It is too many grandkids. Um, I think they really were feeling that by the end. They've both passed away. Uh, one of my aunts became very religiously traditional or orthodox in her particular denomination and ended up having a lot of kids. And then, there were other aunts and uncles. So everybody had a few, and then one had a particularly large amount.
I've made some slight improvements and changes this episode, but the main ones I can't show you.
The main ones you can't show me or you won't show me.
I can't because they're out on a giant island. Boats.
Giant island of boats.
Yeah.
Okay. Last day of spring, so I think this should be the last day of our stream. What do you think?
Why not?
Why not? I don't know if I would have phrased it exactly that way, but okay. Why not? Why not indeed? So the Gorge, Lemonade. If Swordfish wants to play the Gorge, we will play the Gorge. I watched him play a little bit by himself, and I was like, "Is it a cooking sim? Is this boring?" But
It's not boring. It's stressful.
I am.
But it's a little bit boring. It's not like it's just gathering resources to cook before you die.
Oh, 3 says they didn't hear. They haven't heard of any of your YouTubers. I think they're YouTubers that really cater to Swordfish's Minecraft age bracket.
No.
You don't think so?
Well, not Technoblade. The other two, maybe, but not Technoblade.
What's the deal with Technoblade?
Well, he was like an original.
An original. Okay. I know nothing about this. I have not played a minute of Minecraft. I'm not qualified to have an opinion.
Do you watch people who play Minecraft? And if so, who?
Are you asking me?
And not you.
You're asking 3. 3, are you a Minecraft YouTube watcher?
Come with me.
Wait, hang on. I got to place this. And then I'll read you 3's answer. Okay, 3 likes Etho, Vintage Beef, and Zisto, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is a maybe.
No.
No, I'm not pronouncing it correctly? Or
well, no, I haven't.
3 liked Sips and Sijin, Sin, SJIN 2. You haven't heard of those? Well, this gives you people to look up. Okay, where do you want me to go?
Up here.
Or are we going to see something? Oh, I do like what you did here. You were right to kibosh my two stream floor road thing. I actually don't know where we're going.
I still need to fix this.
Oh, am I going faster than you because I am now 10% faster on normal? But I'm not normal. I'm wimpy. So no. Zisto and
The first
usually
change
pronounced
is to the right.
Shin. The swordfish will have to look these up. Ooh, okay. This
If you go
reminds me.
here, terraform and tamper. It's the two sides. If you go to the
Oh,
middle, to the right is the lunar side, and to the left is
I see
shadow
you've put
side.
down some of the fungal turf. Yeah, you are more creative than I am. I don't know why I'm the one who's doing the interior decorating down
Well,
there.
see, I noticed that the moon rock walls have like a sort of, or the dual side walls have like moon rock in them. It looks like. But
I see what you're saying.
so I decided to put some of them as well. All right, now we come up here, and this is gonna be a hint of what I'm gonna be doing.
Okay.
Right over here.
Oh, some stone fruit,
Well, if you zoom
some
out,
berry
this
bushes.
entire left side is now done.
Okay.
Decorated that.
Nice.
Like a foresty section.
Yeah, I like it. Very good.
I need flowers also. I'm gonna have to like capture 100 or 200 butterflies.
After you catch a certain number of them, it becomes harder to get them to spawn. So,
Well, I'm gonna plant them.
like every 20 or 40, yeah, exactly. Go plant them.
Anyway,
That's good. That's good stuff.
imagine having to walk.
Uh, you mean like I'm walking right now?
You gotta walk back to base.
You're just being rude. Etho is a wizard with redstone. Finn does beautiful builds, and the
Host.
others are more general. What is redstone? You know what redstone is?
Yes. Redstone is like it's used for like traps or setting off things like
Circuitry. Ah, okay.
redstone door. It's like you know in Don't Starve, if you've ever wanted to like make, I don't know if you have, but let's say you wanted to like have a thing that made it wood gates open automatically. Watching it.
Yeah.
That you'd use redstone pressure.
Right. So what 3 is talking about in terms of circuitry, making things happen like that. Hey, we are out of pure brilliance. So
Oh, I logged
next
out.
time we get those rifts, we actually do need to farm them or whatever. Okay. I think we are done for the night because we have mulch moving to do in the morning, but then we will be back sometime around 11 California time tomorrow. 3 Lemonade, hope to see you there. NK, Fanatic, hope to see you there. Other folks who we haven't talked to tonight, we will hope to see you there too. And if we don't see you there, well, we'll see you some other time. Thank you for the luck with the mulch. We will need it. One of us is probably going to forget work gloves. The other one is probably going to forget a hat. And, we'll be lucky to make it out alive. But one way or another, we'll be here streaming after the mulch. Wear sunscreen, yes.
Yeah, without that forgetful, it'd be very boring.
Yeah. It won't be boring.
All right.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Get some sleep. See you tomorrow.